I'm reinventing my life at almost 60. And even if it's a bit crazy, for some, it's a lot of fun for me. In this video, I want to share 3 things that I started brand new with 59. And I can truly say my life doesn't feel the same. What I want to share in this video is why and how I started a YouTube channel at age 59. Then my first volunteering in a nursing home, which was a deeply emotional experience for me, and why learning an instrument is worth it and can bring you so much more that you can't even foresee when you're starting out. Is there something that you've always wanted to do and didn't find the courage or the time to get around to it? If that is you, then stay tuned and let me inspire and encourage you to go on this journey. It's been exciting, really moving, and an incredible experience. Yes, it's also challenging at times, and I have grown in ways I could have never foreseen. The most obvious thing, of course, is starting a new YouTube channel with age 59. And of course, friends and family think it's a pretty crazy idea. And it's hard to understand for many, for sure. And if you would have told me a couple of years back that I'm going to do this, I would have laughed, and I didn't see it for myself because I'm an introvert actually. And I never wanted to be out there. But here I am. And the reason why I did it is because I think I have something to give. I want to give something back. I've been challenged in life so many times. I've went through so many crises. I have had a full and rich life, rich with experiences, good and bad, even score. And I think that there's a lot that I can share, that I can bring to the table to help others get inspired, go through their crisis in a better way, or maybe not even get into the depth of a really bad crisis as I got myself in when I burned out a couple of years ago. And so despite thinking, what will others think of me, I have the wish to give something back, to do something good, to put something in the world. And it also gives meaning to what I've been through. And that is a truly joyful thought for me. And I can tell you, even though it's really challenging to learn all of these things, it's a lot of fun. And I've met some really great people already being on this journey, just very briefly. The second thing I've done new last year is really very personal and was for me deeply emotional. I had always wanted to volunteer in a nursing home. The reason for that being that I think, that old people are really being overlooked by society, and I feel that is so unfair. Aside of the fact that we're all going to be old, it's just not fair when they've given everything into society, just as we're doing now, and then just be put on the side. And so I signed up and got started. But let me tell you, it didn't go as I expected. It was one of the most emotional experiences I've had in my life. When I was there, the first day, I came home and I cried straight for a full hour. I was devastated. Seeing the residents, talking to them, hearing their stories, and seeing how brutal aging can be, it overwhelmed me emotionally, truly. And there's so many great, fantastic helpers out there, volunteers, but also the people working in a nursing home. my deepest respect. They're very strong people. And they're doing an amazing job. In that nursing home, they were so loving, so kind, so caring, so professional. I was touched deeply in the heart when I entered the hallway. I thought, wow, this is what it can feel like if it's done well. Amazing. But aging is merciless. And when you go into a place where you see it in a bulk, it's impossible to shake it off or to look away. I tried a few more times, but it was emotionally overwhelming for me. I needed to realize that I'm too sensitive, that there is a boundary here, a boundary condition that I can't get over. Not now, anyway. I'm still growing. I can still learn. I can still learn to build more strength. So the topic isn't off the plate for good, but I'll need to build some more stamina before I go back in. Realizing your boundaries and really seeing and accepting what is going over your capacity is also part of the journey of starting something new. Our personal boundaries need to be respected. And the third thing I want to tell you about is learning an instrument. When I turned 50, I decided to learn the harp, an instrument that I always wanted to play as a child. Now, of course, that is not the new thing because I started it 10 years ago. The new thing is that I played 2 small, relaxing concerts or gigs this year. Just free concerts for the nursing home and a rehabilitation clinic. And playing relaxing music for people is not only relaxing for the people, it relaxes me as well. But of course, playing a performance, I'm not used to this. Usually my only audience is my family or friends. It was a new experience to play before people that I didn't know. And it was deeply touching to see how the people relaxed in the rehab center and how inspired and happy the people looked in the nursing home. They were deeply touched, and through that, so was I. So learning an instrument is not an easy thing, and honestly, I think all good things in life are not easy, but they're worth it. They're worth the effort and the time. It's challenging and incredibly rewarding. So here's another thing. If you would have told me that when I started learning the harp, and hey, I'm far from perfect. I make a lot of mistakes still. But if you would have told me I'd ever play before people, I don't know. I would have not thought it possible. And I'm glad I had the courage. It was an amazing experience. And here's what I learned from all of these experiences I've shared with you. Never let age be a limit. Always let your life be and stay an opportunity to be brave, stay curious, and reinvent your life as many times as you want. May it be small things or big things. And another thing that I've learned is it's totally okay if things don't work out. When we try new things, we'll hit boundaries we didn't even see before. We didn't know that they were there. And then when we hit them, it's up to us to make a conscious decision whether that is a boundary that needs to be respected right now, or one that I can overcome now, or one where I need to build additional strength or skills to overcome it. Starting something new isn't about getting it right straight away. It also holds the possibility of failing and learning and growing. That is what a true fresh start is really all about. What was something that you always wanted to do and you didn't have the courage to get it started? Please share with me in the comments. May it be big or small, it doesn't matter. Hopefully, I was able to transport some inspiration and courage. We are never too old to start something new, but we are definitely too old to keep putting things off and pushing them out for later. So let me give you a little push. Have courage. Get it started. If you've enjoyed this video, please share it with your friends. And if you subscribe, you'll help this little channel to grow. Thanks so much for your time, and see you soon.